Morning world, how you doing? What's good? If you're new around here, I'm Brad. Nice to meet you. I tried to get someone of larger prestige to promote this blog via video this morning, but on short notice I couldn't get anyone. I had tried to text Paul Rudd's agent, but the text bounced back because I'm not actually the kind of person who has those kinds of connections, and if I was, you'd know already because this video would be of much higher quality. Uh, oh well, it was worth a try, right? Because Paul Rudd's kind of huge right now. He would have added a lot of credibility to this site. But anyway, you work with what you got. This is my second foray into using my face as a visual aid for this blog. The first version of this video, or that video, it's early, isn't it? Of that video probably included drool. So I'm hoping that this is a step in the right direction. But I'm visible again to make a plea, and that's the first rule of marketing. You got to do it face to face. I'm laughing because do it face to face is funny to me. But see, this is exactly part of why I don't do these, because then you see just how completely unable I am to stay on message. But again, I'm rambling. The point of this post. I don't run. It's kind of a motto for me. Actually, if you've known me for anything longer than a day, you probably heard me say my line, which is I don't run unless I'm being chased. It's not that I'm not the most stellar athlete you've never seen. The truth is, I'd box the hell out of you on like a Nintendo Wii or something. But running by itself, without it being on a court or on a field or after a ball or something, just has always escaped me. So, I mean, this is odd since everyone I've met over the last 3 years seems to love running like a mighty wind. So you think I would have caught on already, but I haven't. I'm just as stubborn as I am verbose. I've officially run once, though, and it was the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. It's an event race geared to finding a cure for breast cancer, to helping those who have already been diagnosed, and to spreading knowledge in an effort to prevent those who haven't been diagnosed, who hopefully never will be diagnosed, from ever getting to that point. Why is this enough for me? Why is this important here? Uh, my mom is a breast cancer survivor. Right now, we're looking at about 12 years without recurrence. Little celebration there. Um, I remember a lot about that experience, though, for our family. I remember the day she told us. I remember how we all cried while trying to assure each other at the same time. I remember the fear of losing a single mom, of having to be more than the big brother I already was. I remember the chemo, and I remember one night at the dinner table her asking us if she was still beautiful despite having lost all of her hair. And so the Susan G. Komen race walk has been a big event for our family for a while now. Um, After years of just walking the 5K, I finally decided to run it in 2007. I bought some running shoes, ran a mile or so once, a few days before the race, and then just showed up and ran. Um, I called my mom immediately after, telling her her name had been written across my shirt, uh, and that we had done it together. I'll admit the conversation quickly went to why I was bleeding, because apparently you bleed from the friction that your heel creates against the back of the shoe if you run 3 miles in brand new shoes. Uh, but who would have known? I guess a runner, but again, right? I'm not a runner, so I didn't know. I was bleeding all over the place. It was ridiculous, actually. So I told her I had some battle scars. But um, anyway, I didn't get to run last year, thanks to a little test called the bar exam. But I will do it again this year. And here's where you come in. Ready? You ready? You've been listening for like 4 minutes. You ready now? All you have to do is comment. Saying hi is good enough. If you want to donate, donate. If you're in DC around that first weekend of June and you want to join, so be it. Let me know. I'll leave that information below in text. I'll give a link. Hopefully, I will have registered by the time I've actually posted this video. That'll be helpful. But all you'll have to do is say hi. For each comment, I'll cut seconds off the time I'll run. Um, yeah, I think it's a 5K. It's a 5K, right? 3.1 miles. Yeah, it's a 5K this June. I'll cut seconds off the time I run. Last year I clocked in at somewhere over 27 minutes. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to check to be sure. But for each person who comments, let's say I'll cut off 5 seconds. Um, I mean, I thought about saying 10 seconds per comment, but honestly, I don't know how many of you there are. Stat count between Stat Counter, WordPress's internal clock, and Site Meter. I don't actually know who's doing what. So I mean, I love my mom dearly, but if I have to run this thing in 15 minutes, because like a lot of people say hi, uh, I would collapse. And I would make the news for doing so in such a tragically early fashion. And that's just not good for anybody. I'd be wearing, her name across my t shirt, which means she'd be dragged into it too, and it'd be a whole big family shame thing. So, anyway, I'm rambling. Um, so, please, 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 please extend some support. Feel free to hit that contact tab. I don't know which way, somewhere at the top of the blog, and email me if you want. I also accept tweets, Facebook messages, and carrier pigeons. And of course, on a more serious note, I guess to wrap this up, if there's someone you love fighting breast cancer or who has fought breast cancer, I'd love to hear the story. Though I obviously understand if you don't want to share it at all, or if you'd only want to share privately and not in the comment section on the blog. But anyway, as always, thanks for stopping by. Happy Thursday. Is it Thursday? There's nobody here. I don't know why I turn and ask questions. Anyway, happy Thursday.